Okay, it's 10 o'clock. Call the meeting to order. First item on the agenda is reprove the minutes of the previous meeting, February the 8th. Let's move in a second. All for it signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed, same sign. Hearing none, we move on to item 3, the consent docket. Move it in a second. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed, same sign. Hearing none, we move on to number 4, which is ratify approvals. We have an A, B, and a C. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, looks like 5, 6 cases. Do you hear a motion? Okay, move all the items. Here's a second. You're for it, signify by saying aye. Any opposed, same sign. Hearing none, we'll move on to item 5, which is to approve the claims docket. Got to move it in a second. For it, signify by saying aye. Any opposed, same sign. Hearing none, we will move to item 6, which is approve the following applications for service retirement. 1, 2, 3, 4 items. Got to move it. Second. Signified your approval by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed, same sign. Hearing none, we will move to item 7, which is to receive the report of death and authorize payment. We have 2 cases. Witness. Pardon? There we go, yeah. For it, signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed, same sign. Hearing nothing. Number 7 is approved. Move to number 8, receive the report of death, approve continuation of pension to spouse. 2 cases, got to move it. Well, 1 case again, I'm sorry. For it, signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed, same sign. Hearing none, we'll move approved. Item approved. We'll move on to number 9, receive the report of death. 2, looks like 3, 4. We got to move. Got a second? Second. For it, signify by saying aye. Any opposed, same sign. Hearing none, we move to number 10, which is another receive the report of death, death of an employee while in active service, approved pension to spouse. We have 1 item. Move in a second. Before signify by saying aye. Any opposed, same sign. Hearing none, it's approved. We'll move to number 11, approve the following application of vested rights. We have 1 case. Move in a second. Before it, signify by saying aye. Any opposed, same sign. Hearing none, we'll move to number 12. Do we want to do these individual? Yeah. Okay. On number 12A, it would be sending members to the NEPRS Trustee Educational Seminar and or the Educational Conference, May the 12th through the 16th in New York. Any opposed? Excuse me, before it, signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed, same sign. Hearing nothing, let's go to item B, the ERS pay plan effective July 1st, 2017.
I just wanted to confirm that this is 2% increase okay, I move the item. Second.
Okay, got a second. That's a 2% increase. Before this, signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed, same sign. Hearing none, we'll go to item C. Who would like to speak on that?
The item that the Plan Design Committee has been looking at about the possibility of lowering our assumption for our investment return from 7.4 to a lower rate. And what we have on here is having the actuary review different rates we can actually see the projected cost of what this will be when we actually get to our ultimate goal, which is to reduce it to 7%. Did anybody have any other questions? The actuary is going to, it's a $6,100 fee to have various scenarios run for we can actually kind of project the cost out. She has made some modifications on the wage adjustment for when we go a little bit lower, because we can have a little bit more room to go lower in the investment return because the wage assumption will be lower. She believes that the wage assumption will be lower when we do the experience study in the fall of this year, but she's not recommending going too low. As we kind of looked at our back about 10 years, our seems like about, I think, 2% is the average, Diana, what is something close to that. She doesn't believe we should go that low. When they looked back through 93, we're closer to a 3% and she goes, we're not looking at just historical, we're looking at what it's going to be in the future. So she doesn't want to do that too low since we're already at an average of 2. She doesn't want to get that too low because that will reduce the cost when it shouldn't be reduced, meaning our assumptions will be too low.
Okay, other questions of Renee?
Move the item.
Got a move, may I have a second? Before signify by saying aye. Any opposed, same sign. Hearing none. Do we have an investment consultant report?
No, Jason's not here, and I did pass out the ASAP report.
So there's nothing to approve there, is that correct?
That's correct, just if you have any comments.
Okay. Let's just take a minute. Anyone have a chance to look at this if you haven't already? Renee, you know what our total assets were 10 years ago? No, that's just...
I mean, they should be, I'm assuming they're probably closer to 10 years, would have been 2007. I'm sure they're probably around 600 million.
That's what I was
Ish.
guessing.
Was it? Yeah, I'd have to go back and look, yeah.
So does that mean you're claiming you're coming on this?
Yeah, 'cause it depends on whether you go before the 2007-8 meltdown or right before.
Yeah.
But also, Wiley and I are still reviewing the new funds that we'll be looking at, and we just have a few questions. So hopefully, we'll have that information maybe at the April meeting, depending on if we get the follow-up information from the investment funds.
Okay. Any other questions of Renee? Do we approve this?
Yes, you received it.
Okay, we have received it, so it is, we need a motion to approve. Second, please. Okay. There's a motion and a second. Before it signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed, same sign. Hearing none. Comments from the board, staff, or citizens? Hearing none. Motion for adjournment.